I look naked. I'm not naked. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Piera and today I have a double Fairyloot unboxing for you. Now this first one I had already filmed and my footage corrupted, so I have already seen what's in the box, so I'm just going to show you what's in the box. But the second box is opening for the first time, so I thought we could do that together. If you aren't aware, Fairyloot is a monthly subscription box in which every month you receive a new release as well as a bunch of bookish items pertaining to a theme. And because of coronavirus and obviously the post, the theme for June was a different kind of magic. So everything that is in the box is on this card. So first up we have bone season socks that I have already worn and are in the wash, which is why they're not here. Because like I said, it's been like a week since I opened this box. But they are by the team at Fairyloot and I love when I get socks in subscription boxes because I wear them all of the time. Next up is one of my favorite things from the box by Novantel. It is Element Coasters. So obviously this is from Avatar: The Last Airbender / Legend of Korra inspired, which I just finished rewatching because I was in such a reading slump. I was like, I need something that I love to cheer me up. So I went and rewatched all of the series. I would die for Korra, I would die for her, and Sokka and Zuko. You've got air, water, fire, and earth. I think at the end of the day, if I was anything, I would be like a lava bender like Ghassan and Bolin. I'm like torn between like fiery personality and just like stubborn as shit. So it would be one of like these two. No, definitely not me. By Jazz Hawk, we have a Shadow Between Us inspired pin by Trisha Levenseller. It says, love is an excellent motivator to kill, and they are not wrong. We also have an Alice in Wonderland inspired tea strainer. It says, drink me, and then it's obviously just a little teapot and saucer, which is really cute. I don't really do loose leaf tea, but I do have a friend who comes over all the time and asks for loose leaf tea, and so it's nice to have a strainer for her. From Dust and Pages, we have a Starless Sea inspired iron-on patch. Obviously, you've got the card and the bee. I have a jacket that I'm saving all of these for. I'm gonna get like enough to then do the whole jacket, so I'm not like half-assed. You've got the tarot cards for the month, so the Two of Swords and the Ace of Swords, which I believe is Kel and Lila from V.E. Schwab's A Darker Shade of Magic, which I adore. I adore. From Ars 28, you have this beautiful Blood Air inspired art print, so those are your two main characters. From Blood Air by Amelie Zhao, I believe. I haven't read the book, so I'm just going off what's on the card. So both of these two books were on my most anticipated releases for the year. The first one is The Gilded Ones by Namina Fauna. This is a YA fantasy. So in this world, you undergo a ceremony where it's essentially bloodletting. So if your blood is red, then you join the community, and if it's not, you are outcast. But our lead character's blood ends up being gold, which is the sign of a demon. So she is extricated from her village and sent off to join an army of women who are just like her, near immortal with great gifts in order to overcome the Emperor's greatest threats. And if that doesn't sound great, what does? Like, look at this cover as well, for starters. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm really excited about this one. I don't really read much YA fantasy anymore, but this one is definitely going straight to the top of my TBR. And another book I was super excited for is Forest of Souls by Laurie and Lee. Again, on my most anticipated list of the year. So in this one, we have a young woman training to be the queen's next spy when a bunch of shamans kill her best friend. Turns out she can bring her best friend back, and everyone's like, what is going on? So she's summoned to the domain of the Spider King, who uses his influence over the Deadwood, which is an ancient forest inhabited by souls. But the trees are going wild and the souls are getting a bit unruly. And with war looming, she's the only one who can save them. So again, a YA fantasy that I am very keen for. Alrighty, that was the June Fairyloot, and we're moving on to the next Fairyloot box. Alrighty, so the theme for July is Resilient Royals. First up, from Dominique Weston, we have an art print from The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. This one I haven't read, but if you're a fan, there you go. Really wonderful art. Why does this look like someone I know? These look like two people that I know, like actors that I've seen. From In the Wick of Time, I have an Ash Princess inspired candle. It's called The Ash Crown. And it's blackcurrant tea. Ooh. That is actually really nice. Next up, from Isabel Ryder 09, we have some magnetic bookmarks. So you've got, what? So these are inspired by Woven in Moonlight, which was a book from earlier this year. So I haven't read it yet, but I'm a fan of animal bookmarks. From Jez Hawk, inspired by The Queen's Rising, we have a card holder. So just like a little wallet. That's actually really cute. That's handy to just like go to the shops with without having to carry your entire wallet. I like that a lot. From Chatty Nora, we have a Crescent City inspired pillowcase. Obviously by Sarah J Maas. You've got all the houses there. And then on the back, you have Through Love, All Is Possible. I have so many cushions, like just from book boxes. Next up, from Evie Bookish, inspired by Winter by Marissa Meyer, you have a tea tray. One should never save cake for later when it can be eaten now. I don't know what that is about, but I am a fan of cake. But that's a perfect, literally, tray for tea. And as a big tea consumer, I'm not mad about it. And the tarot cards are the 4 and 3 of Swords. We have Prince Rai and we have Holland. Is it Prince Rai or are we a Alucard? I don't know. I'm like, he's looking like a king, but then I see the swords. Oh, it's 4 of Swords, that's why. Idiot. And finally, we have the book of the month, which is Shielded by Kaylin Flanders. I don't know what that's about, but I kind of really like the cover. In this one, it looks like we have a young woman who is a warrior. She's the second born to the throne, so she doesn't inherit magical abilities like her brother. So her father then gifts her as a wife, because of course, to a neighboring kingdom, and she's on her way to marry. And the caravan is ambushed, and she realizes that the threat is not what she thought. I'm getting real Viking vibes. I don't know if it is Viking inspired, but it does look very cool. And it's got these beautiful black edges as well. And do we have, no. Ooh, yeah. We got a letter from the author with an art print on the front. Oh, you're gonna do it to me, aren't you? Dark, broody boys with green eyes. Like, if that's not my thing, I don't know what is. And you also get Fairy Scoop, which is the monthly newsletter, which contains an interview with the author and the theme for next month, which is Let the Games Begin. Brilliant. Cool, so that was Fairyloot. Again, I will leave a link down below and a discount code. So if you liked what you saw, go and jump on that, and I'll see you next time. Bye.